Hey guys, Jeremiah from Wild Arrow. I was just going to talk to you today about the new 2012 Hoyt line of bows. They made some really neat features to these bows this year, and I just wanted to go over a couple things and kind of show you some of the differences of what they're offering for you. Probably the first thing that you guys are going to notice is the new cam system. This is the new rocket cam. What's really neat about this cam is it produces a lot more speed. You're going to gain about 7 to 10 feet a second versus their normal fuel cam. But this bow actually still draws incredibly smooth. The engineers at Hoyt had spent a lot of time to figure out a cam system that actually produces more energy, more speed, but actually draws smoother, and they did a fantastic job with this new rocket cam. Everyone so far that shot has absolutely loved it. The other big feature that Hoyt's changed for the 2012 bows is their pocket system. Hoyt has always been known for one of the best pocket designs in the industry, and this year they took it a step further. What you can see here is this little red barrel that goes into the riser now. And what happens with that is when you start to adjust poundage up and down, whether you're going from 70 to 60 or you know, from 60 to 50, your pocket is moving on your riser. And with these pockets, they actually will rotate with the limbs to keep the best possible tolerances to where your limbs are not shifting against your pocket. What's neat about this barrel now is as you lower or tighten your poundage, this barrel will rotate inside the riser. And what that will do is it allows the pocket to keep the limbs as snug as possible without shifting and reduces friction and torque here. So really neat design from Hoyt there. We've already lowered the poundage of the bows, and it was a noticeable difference, especially with what you're seeing here happen. So, and the other neat thing they've changed too is in their roller guards. Hoyt introduced a roller guard a couple of years ago to us, and they revamped it for the 2012 line. What they've done is they still kept the roller bearings, so it creates a very smooth draw, makes your strings and cables last longer because they're now served through there. But this year they figured out a way to actually reduce the torque even further than what they had. So you're reducing more torque into the riser while still creating a very smooth draw. So really neat bows. New finish on the limbs there. I don't know if you guys can see that on the film, but it's carbon fiber. Really neat graphic. This is the new Element. Fantastic bow. We sold a lot of these last year, and it's got a new facelift for 2012. So fantastic bow. They call this the Element RKT now, but you know, come on, shoot one of these guys. Lightweight, 3.6 pounds, incredibly smooth, quiet bow. I mean, there's not a bow manufacturer in the world except for Hoyt that has this kind of technology, so it's pretty impressive. You guys might want to check it out. The next bow I wanted to show you is the new Vector series of bows. This is Hoyt's aluminum riser bows. It features the same 5-layer laminate limb that's on the carbon bow, the same rocket cam, and the same pocket design. That really solid airtight pocket allows for minimal shifting, but fantastic pocket design. One thing you can notice here in the riser is how it's curved, and what that does is it creates a better balance point of the bow. These bows are very well balanced from top to bottom and side to side now, so if I was just to hold the bow very lightly in my hand, the bow is going to stay centered right where I'm holding it. What they've done too is they've figured out a way to make the riser again stiffer and lighter. So a very smooth, quiet shooting bow, the new Vector from Hoyt. Come down today and try one of these out. And last but not least, the new Vector Turbo. For guys that out there that like a little bit more speed in their bows, Hoyt came out with a new speed bow this year, and I'll tell you what, very, very impressed with this. This bow does not shoot like a speed bow whatsoever. It's a very smooth draw cycle. It features the new rocket cam that's on the carbon and the Vectors. The new rocket cam, and what they've done is they've just created a little bit shorter brace height. This is a 6-inch brace height bow, but you're still getting an incredibly smooth draw cycle. The wall is extremely solid, no sponge, no play. And we've shot it through the chronograph already. 30-inch draw length, 71 pounds with a 350 grain arrow, and it shot 339 feet a second. So it hit IBO speed, no problem, and that was right out of the box. But I'll tell you what, for a bow that shot 339 feet a second, there was still hardly any hand shock, any noise, and any vibration left in this. So the new Vector Turbo, for someone that's looking for a little bit of speed, but still with a very solid shooting platform. Again, you got your perfect balance offset in your riser and a longer 35-axis axle. So it's a very, very solid shooting bow. I think this is gonna be the go-to bow this year. I think a lot of guys are gonna be liking this. So, but you got a lot of options. You got, your regular Vectors, 32 or 35-axis axle. You still have your carbon bow series, and now for guys that want the speed, the Vector Turbo. So, come on down today, try them all out. We'll set every one of them up in your draw length, let you try some arrows out of them, and see what you think.